This is John.
And Ronnie, back with another video. And today we wanted to discuss hairstyles, and particularly black women and their hairstyles and how versatile they are, and how a lot of times people ask, or they don't know, they will ask, is that your real hair? And things along that lines. I've been asked that so many times, and I was definitely one who was always changing my hairstyles. When I met John, I had braids. I didn't know how he was going to react to that. Did you like the braids?
I liked the braids. I thought they were very exotic.
Exotic, really?
Yeah, I thought they were. When I seen you, because I was looking at one of the plenty of fish pictures you had online, but I really liked them. Like I said, to me it was just different.
I'm going to insert some of the different hairstyles I've had over the years, but yes, I had the micro braids. And he seemed to like that. I think John is a type of person that likes long hair.
Yeah, I would say definitely long hair. And it's just not in black women. My mom has short hair. I didn't really like my mom's short hair either. I'm just not a short hair person, which is kind of funny because I have no hair.
Yeah, right? Let's talk about hair for a second. So, as I mentioned, over the years, I've always been one to change up my hairstyles. You know, one day I might be wearing a ponytail. The next day I might feel like wearing a wig. The next week I might get my hair done in braids again. So I was always changing my hair a lot. And it's funny because John never questioned, whether it was my hair or not. But when, I met his mom, the first thing out of her mouth was like, "Is that your hair?" And
is that your real hair?
Is that your real hair? And I said, "Yeah. That's my real hair." Because to me, when you ask that type of question, why are you asking that question? It's obvious that our hairstyles are very versatile. We can wear our hair however we want. But I get the feeling sometimes when that question is asked by somebody of non-color, somebody that's not black, when they ask that question, I think that they think that black women can't grow their hair long, and that's such a myth, because we can and we do. It's just that, our hair tends to be more on the fragile side, so we're always thinking of protective styles to wear so that if you have a length, you can keep that length, and you're not manipulating your hair that much, where you can maintain the length if you want to. And it's just a way of just being fun and doing something different with your hair every day. And when I used to go to work, they would say, "Oh my God, you got a different hairstyle every day." Yeah, because I can do that. That's just what I like to do. So, as I said, I've worn many different hairstyles. I've worn braids. I've done crochet braids. You like when I do.
Yeah.
I've recently, and I would say maybe over the past couple of years, I've been rocking the crochet style. But as you see now, I have locks, and I really like the locks. It's just braids in general. I'm really happy with, or I like a lot. What do you think, baby?
I like all of your hairstyle.
This is going to be a short video,
And
folks.
two, if you like our content so far, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe.
We forgot to say that in the beginning.
Get that in there.
But we just wanted to do this real, quick video on hairstyles, because I think it's funny how, nowadays everybody's wearing either extensions, wigs, crochets, everyone's manipulating their hair some way or another, and it's not just black women. So kudos for that, because I'm glad that everybody is aware that you don't have to wear your hair the same style if you don't want to. You can change it up, you can do different things, so wear the type of style that you like. Just rock that hairstyle.
Now, do you remember when my sister, she asked that same question to you? She asked, "Is that your real hair?" Do you remember what your response was?
I don't, because I can't stand a sister, so I don't really remember what do you know what my response was?
Yeah, I remember what you said.
What did I say?
Because she said, "Is that your real hair?" And Ronnie said, "Yeah." She said, "Are they your real horns?" You remember? But I will admit, when she's like changing from style to style, like she'll take out the extensions or so forth like that, and then she'll wash her hair and she comes out, I will admit, I really do, I love the texture of her hair. It's almost, I don't even know how to describe it, because when I first felt it, it was just like something different, that I never felt that type of hair before. and it's almost like silky. Like Ryan say wavy, but I remember I just run my fingers through her hair because I just love the feeling of her hair.
I'll say kinky, but he liked the way my natural hair feels, and
it's like silk.
Interesting because sometimes if we're really getting down to the nitty gritty as far as hair goes, we start typing ourselves. Oh, I have 3A hair, I have 4C hair, I have that, it's kinky, it's wavy, it's this, it's that. And I don't think other people really think of it that way. That's just the way we grade our hair to determine its porosity and what type of products we use in it and things along those lines. But other people is just looking at like, oh, your hair's so curly, or oh, your hair's so wavy. They're not getting really into the heart of the matter, And we're always thinking, oh, well, I need this type of product for this type of hair and things like that. And all John knows is he just likes to run his hands through it. And I'm thinking, wow, I would have never thought that. But I did have some breakage at one time, so I had to actually cut my hair short. And I knew that he wasn't going to like that, but I just did it. And tell him how you felt about my natural hair being really short. And like I said, I'm going to insert some pictures so you can see what they look like. But
well, I'm not a short hair person in general. So again, I'm not one to really like short hair. Like I said, I don't care, who the woman is we're talking about, what race or so forth. Me personally, I'm just not a short hair person with women. So like I said, that's probably one of my things, I'll say.
That was one of the least hairstyles that he liked. He didn't like the short hair, but I loved it because I could do anything I wanted to with it. I mean, while I was letting it grow out, I could wear a wig if I wanted to. When it got long enough where I could add extensions, I could do braids, I could do crochet hair. It became really versatile even when it was really short. So that's what I liked about it. And again, as I mentioned, it was a way of protecting my hair while it grew in. But it's funny because he says, oh, I didn't really pay attention to things like that. But when we got together, he realized that it's a whole set of standards that come with hair. Products that you use, different products, what you use when you wash it, when you're not, and all this kind of stuff. And he would look at me, he's like, I have like a whole cabinet full of stuff for my hair, and he barely has a bottle of shampoo. And I think when I met him, it's so funny because I remember, it might have been the first time I stayed overnight or something, and I went to get a shower, and I'm looking there, I'm like, where's the shampoo? He didn't even have shampoo in it, he had conditioner. So he was co-washing his hair without even knowing it. Anybody knows co-washing, you just use a conditioner to clean your hair. You don't do anything like shampoo or whatever. But I said, you do know that's conditioner in there. That's not shampoo. He didn't even know.
One thing I will admit, though, which it was kind of a little on the crazy side when we first, when she started changing her hairstyles. Like, she would change her hairstyle from, like, long to short. I guess you call it, like, a bob.
Yeah.
And she would change her hairstyle. She would look like a totally different person. Like, every night when I went to bed, I would feel like I was going to bed with a different person. So I was like, well, if it works for her, maybe it'll work for me. So one night I took one of her wigs and I put it on. But the only thing that it did for me, it kind of made me look like a heavy-set Willie Nelson who couldn't sing.
It's funny he brought that up because I really should find that picture and insert that because he really did. Look like Willie Nelson. And I said, I'm snapping a picture of this real quick because that's exactly what you look like.
Right.
But it's funny because I get that a lot. Like, however I change my hair up, I'm like, oh, you look like a totally different person. So, he got to be with a different woman every night because I was always changing my hair.
And still didn't cheat.
Right. Exactly. So, yeah, but we just wanted to come on and just rant on a little bit about hairstyles and what he likes and what he doesn't like. And me, I'm just... I don't know, I'm like kind of like a free spirit. So like I said, I definitely love the locks, I love the braids, anything where I don't have
to. What do you like as your best hairstyle?
That's a good question because to me it comes down to the ease of putting the style, like installing it and taking it out. I find that like I've been wearing a version of crochet hair on and off for maybe about 5 or 6 years. So I like the crochet hair because that's really versatile, and because I've done it so much, I can get it in and out real quick. You know, you can install it and take it out real quick. That's the whole thing about it. When I was wearing micro braids or braids at any one point, it would take me all night. Like, he knows I would be up all night taking the braids out, and then, you know, wash and condition my hair, and then have my appointment the next day to get them put back in again. So, or to have, like if I got, like hair, like if I got a sew in or something like that, same thing, take it out, condition it, do whatever, and then I had my appointment the next day. Sometimes it didn't even occur to me to let my hair rest a little bit before I would make the appointment. So then I started doing that because I thought, you know, it's a lot of tension on my hair, and sometimes you get a lot of wear and tear on your edges and things like that. So it's best to maybe wait a week or a couple of weeks. So I started doing that. So in between things like that, I was wearing wigs and things. But I would say probably I like the crochet, the versatility of the crochet styles, because you can do short, bob length, you can do long, you can do straight, you can do curly, you can do a lot with the crochet, and that's come a long way. So I think, and you can do braids with the crochet, you can do, you know, locks with the crochet, you can do a lot. So I would say crochet is probably my favorite that I've learned to do to take care of my hair, because I used to have my next door neighbor do it, and she stopped doing it, and I thought, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Who's gonna do my hair now? You know, it was really a crisis. So I learned, you know, I went on YouTube. I thought, oh, I just want to watch a couple of videos and see what this is about, and I learned how to do crochet and manipulate my hair a lot and do anything different to it. I'm happy with that.
Now, how long did it take you? Now you say you watch a couple YouTube videos. How long did it take you to actually be able to do it? Because I've watched you do your own hair, and I know I couldn't do mine because I don't have enough hair.
No.
But it just seems to me like it would be so hard to do your hair without actually looking at your head from up above.
Yeah, he said he goes through that every time I do my hair. But I tell him it's like, you know, I grew up knowing how to cornrow, so I can cornrow my hair really quick. That's not an issue. And as you know, like if you're going, it depends on the crochet style that you're doing. I don't want to get too much into like a hair tutorial, but if you braid your hair back, it's really easy to do the crochet. It's just in and out, and you're done. What was the question again?
Uh-oh, showing our age now.
My brain's just like, I had a total brain fart.
Because I ask you, how long did it take you till you could actually do your own hair?
Oh, so I could do my own hair. So with the crochet, I mean, it really was trial by error. You know, like the first one I did, I thought, oh, this looks great, you know, and then as I started doing it month after month or months after month, it just got easier. So it didn't take really that long to you know, maneuver that style or get that style down to a science, pretty much. And I think that's where I have it at now, where it doesn't take me nearly all night to take it out, and it doesn't take me all day to put it in. So I think I've gotten it down, the whole process from taking it out to putting it in, down to maybe 5 hours.
Okay.
Which, you know, if you're talking about almost 24 hours, yeah, that's great. That's
now, this is the last question. Could you cornrow my hair?
I'll knock that hat off your head, you know, and then that'll be. Can I do that? That'll be the answer to that question. No.
There's some hair up there.
That would be no.
No, you're no fun.
You have a buzz cut.
Yeah.
I could.
If I let it grow in.
I could do this. I could cornrow this.
No, we'll leave that the way it is.
All right.
Okay. Figured I'd ask.
Yeah, the answer to that is negative.
Okay.
All right. So, anything else you want to add to, you know, my hairstyles? What you disliked?
No, I think like I said, most of your hairstyles, I can't really think of too many that I could say I disliked. Mm-hmm. The majority of them, you know, the braids. I think one time, I think you had a wig that was just real long, straight hair, but it didn't have much of a curl to it. Even with that being longer hair, I actually didn't like. That was probably the only long hair style that you had that I kind of disliked, I guess.
And funnily enough, John actually likes the curly hair. So whether it's short curly hair, like bob length curly hair, or like Shirley hair, or longer curly hair, he likes the curls and the waves more so than the straight. So yeah, I found that kind of interesting. I'm like, oh well, good, because that's what my normal hair is really like. It's curly, so like afro.
Yeah, and I think growing up, I remember my mom, because years ago when we were smaller, and I guess my mom started doing her hair like real short. She was getting them short cuts, and she was probably like in her 30s and even early 40s. I think she had that style, like real short hair. And I remember saying to my mom one time, I'm like, why do you have your hair so short? And she's like, well, older women, when they get their hair, as they get older, look better with shorter hair than longer hair. I would definitely disagree with that now, because I've seen plenty of older women with longer hair. I've seen women in their 60s that have long braided hair, stuff like that. And to me, I think they look real good. So like I said, I think that's a little bit, what do you call that? Like
old fashioned?
No, that's not the word I was looking for. What do they call that? Like not the truth. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm searching for a word, but I can't think of it right now.
Now he's showing age.
Yeah.
I think your mom's just set in her ways. If you've worn your hair a certain way all your life, you don't want to do anything different. So, my whole thing is take a chance.
A wise tale. Like old wives' tale.
Wives' tale.
That's what I was looking for.
Well,
I know it would come there.
Yeah, she's told a lot of old wives' tales in her lifetime, I'm sure.
And hid my sister's horns.
But anyway, so hope you enjoyed our little quick chat about hairstyles and hair and what hair John likes and doesn't like. And all that good stuff.
How Ronnie takes care of her hair.
And how I take care of my hair. Yes. Very quickly, how I take care of my hair. So, thank you for watching. And
like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, we appreciate you watching. And as always, we will see you in the next video. What did we say?
Peace, love,
peace and
peace, love, and subscribe.
Don't say peace, love, and hair grease. No. Peace, peace and love, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.